What's going on, guys? We out here. It's your one and only MilHeezy, Milhome Jean Charles, coming at you live for the first time. Strength of 1,000 armies, reviving the mind, hearts, and spirits of an infinite being. Whoo! You're the infinite being. I'm the infinite being. We're the infinite beings. We're just having a human experience, baby. That's all it is. I'm here right now, 14-day. Let's turn it up a little bit, right? Let's turn it up a little bit. Anyways, 14-day grind mode challenge. That's what I'm calling it. This is day one. I'll tell you, today has been epic. Today has been crazy. Today has been mind-blowing, mind-boggling. We are out here making a change, making a difference, doing our part, all right? That's what we out here doing. So 14-day grind mode challenge, right? What does this consist of? 14-day grind mode challenge. Hashtag. Don't forget, don't sleep on a hashtag, right? No social media. You only get to pick one. Facebook's not an option. Facebook gotta be gone. You only get to pick one social media. Me personally, I chose Snapchat. You know, I chose Snapchat because I feel like, you know, you definitely connect with, you know, your peoples or whatever. You know, you're not really connecting with everybody in the world. I feel like on Snapchat, you usually have like a certain group. Alright, so you already know you can catch me on Snapchat, MilHeezy 2009. Alright, catch me on Snapchat, MilHeezy 2009. Alright, or MilMaestro89. Type both of those in, you'll be able to find me, alright? 14-day grind mode challenge. Alright? You're cutting off the people who don't benefit you. You're cutting off the people who don't support you. Alright? You're cutting off the people that's getting you nowhere. You're cutting off the people that's dragging you down. There's a lot of those out there, guys. There's a lot of those out there, and most of them, they'll be the ones that's close to you. The ones that's close to your family, right? The ones that's close to, you know, your friends, your besties, ever since you was young, or whatever the case may be or whatnot, right? Because when it comes down to it, guys, you're only as strong as your circle. You're only as strong as your circle. I heard Les Brown or something say one time, right? If you're the smartest person in your circle, if you're the most active, if you're the most physical, you need a new circle, baby. That circle's not gonna get you nowhere. As simple as that. That circle's not gonna get you nowhere. Even one of my boys, his name's Ariel Boyd. You know, he's doing his modeling thing right now. You know, down in Chi-Town, down in Chicago. You know, shout out Ariel, bro. You do your thing, bro. We following. I'm watching you, bro. That ass, all eyes on you. Praise, bro. One thing he said to me one time, well, not said to me, you know, he was posting a video, something like that. He go, friends, right? What are your friends? Something along these lines. What are your friends, right? If your boys or your friends just hit you up to smoke or just hit you up to drink, that's not a friend. That's not a friend, I'm sorry. If your friends only hit you up for leisure time, alright? Where are you guys going? What are you guys building? What legacy are you guys leaving? That's not your friend, that's more of an associate. You know, you make certain times for people like that. Alright, you can't give them all your time, you can't give them all your energy because it's just wasting it. Valuable energy going to waste. That's all it is. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop that. 14-day grind mode challenge, right? No drinking. No smoking. It's just 14 days. It's just 14 days. No drinking, no smoking, no partying, no clubs, alright? No movies, don't even go out to eat. Damn it, because that's a distraction too. Excuse my French. But anyways, 14-day grind mode challenge, right? It's where you focus on you. You focus on who you are. Because you are very important. Somewhere on the lines, I feel like we lost that quality in ourselves. We forgot how important we are. We forgot how important our minds are. We forgot how important our heart is. We forgot how important that gut feeling is, right? We ignore all these things, right? We get to a point where we stop training ourselves. We let go of our imaginations and just, blah, we just handed it over to the world. We just handed it over, right? School teacher says, you know, your imagination, you know, that's cute and everything, but you gotta work on this, you gotta work on what's in front of you. You gotta work on, what do they call it, reality, right? This whole belief system thing. Anyways, 14-day grind mode challenge, right? It's time to get it, baby. It's time to get it. This is where you focus on you. This is where you bring out your dreams. This is where you bring out your ideas. It's just 14 days. After that, do whatever your heart pleases. And low key, I'm gonna tell you, it takes 21 days to change a habit. 21 days to create a new habit. All right? I'm discussing for 14 days. That's it. Just 14 days. 14-day grind mode challenge. What could you bring to the change? What could you bring to the table? What dramatic change could you make in your life? I don't know yet. This is my first time attacking it. This is my first attempt at reviving. Because I've talked about it for so long, right? But I never really took that action. I was good at giving advice. I could give you advice for days. I could give you advice for hours. But me, on the other hand, I'm not taking my own advice. Kind of being hypocritical at times. Messing up crazy relationships. Right? Messing up great relationships. Creating crazy relationships. That's what I meant to say. But it's time. For me, it starts now. I've never done this challenge before. This is just, kind of like my take on it, my first step. All right? Because they say you'll never get to step 2 unless you take step 1. All right? If you don't take step 1, how can you ever move on? I guess this is my step 1. My thing is, I guess, now I want to share my revive effect. How about that? MilHeezy's revive effect. Revive. What does that mean? That means to bring back to life, right? That means to bring back to consciousness, right? What are we reviving? This. We lost this, guys. A lot of us lost this. A lot of us lost this to TV. A lot of us lost this to our friends. A lot of us lost this to these artists, to these musical artists out here doing these crazy things, rapping about, singing about these crazy things. A lot of us lost this to school, to our education, to our studies. We really did, man. But basically, revive. This is my mission statement. It goes a little something like this. To revive the minds, hearts, and spirits of our youth, having them realize and manifest their maximum potential of their lives. To help the less fortunate get a better vision of the world and its true beauty. Understanding the cause of their situation. Elevating the belief system and reviving the subconsciousness to help individuals reach their infinite potentials. To help eliminate the poverty level and revive the hope, self-worth, the love, and create a second chance for the gang members and thugs that believe in a better lifestyles for their community and themselves. I might be like, damn, that's damn near impossible. Why? Why is it impossible? Why can't I do it? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Nobody. Because I'm on this journey of success. I'm on this journey of true happiness, this journey of financial freedom, okay? And I've been slacking for 26 years. Yes, that's right. That's how young I am. 26 years old. Whew. I'm getting there, man. We're getting somewhere. I'm sweating already. But anyways, I believe it's possible, all right? I believe it's possible. I feel like there's some certain steps that you got to take, right, to become successful. And we're going to touch on those. We're definitely going to touch on those later. But one of them, I don't know, first and foremost, I'd say, is making a definition for yourself, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be your name. It doesn't have to necessarily be, anything of some type of, it's just whatever fits you. Whatever fits who you are, your goals. Luckily for me, my name kind of had some type of meaning, right? So I was able to bring it together. What's my name? MilHeezy. You break that down in French, MilHeezy, right? MilHeezy, mil, that means 1,000. That means man. You put 1,000 men together, what do you have? You have an army. Woo! But you can also have chaos. Don't sleep. You can also have chaos. I feel like I represent both of those. I represent chaos and I represent that army. All right? I believe that I have the strength of 1,000 armies. And I'm reviving a world of infinite beings. That's me. I believe that's what I was called for. I believe that that's my passion. Believe it or not, this is my first video. I've been talking about this for about a year now. What's been stopping me? I've been stopping me. Because I've been scared. Because I've been a coward. Because I've been a liar. Whatever you want to call it. I guess this is me at my most vulnerable moment right now. It's crazy. I feel great about this, but I also feel vulnerable. And I believe that that's a good thing. I believe that that's a great thing. Alright? Another things you need to be successful is just having those goals, right? Matter of fact, I wrote something on success. I wrote something on success not too long ago that I want to share with you guys. Alright? Listen up, listen carefully. Listen up, listen carefully. Before I move on to that, right? I want to give a special shout out, right, to my dog Christian, Lopez, for you guys that know him, for you guys that might not sure, but you know, he got this thing going on right now. It's called Forward Thinking. Forward Thinking. Y'all check that out. They're doing great things out there, man. They're doing huge things out there, right? Trying to change the community, trying to change the world, trying to change the youth. Whew! They not just talking about it, they doing it. You know, I'm glad, I'm honored to be a part of this. You know, I'm honored to be a part of this organization or whatnot, you know, and just expect big things, all right? Expect huge things coming. So anyways, what is success? I wrote this probably like January, February, something like that, of 2016. What is success, right? An accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. That's what the dictionary would tell you, at least, right? I don't believe that. I like to go by what Earl Nightingale says. He says it's the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Whoo, Earl. I like how you put that, buddy. Earl Nightingale. You ain't heard about him, looking up, right? So basically, as soon as you make up your mind, you find your goals, your dreams, your purpose, what you really want out of life and from life, the moment you put your foot down and say that there is nothing or no one that is gonna stop me, let me be the first to congratulate you. You are a success. You are a success. You have to realize that once you make that decision, that no matter what comes in your way, no matter what obstacle or temptation comes in your way, you must overcome. You must resist, right? And keep your eye on that golden prize. Earl Nightingale also said, right? I see only the objective. The obstacle must give way. Woo! Must give way. With success comes enemies, all right, or haters, as some people want to call them. With success comes non-believers, comes fake people. You could gain parasites with success. What's a parasite? An organism, right? But in this case, right, in the case of success for people, it's other people that lives on or through you and benefits by deriving your nutrients. What are your nutrients? Your goals, your energy, your motivation, your reason, your why. Your why you're doing what you do. The reason for you waking up in the morning. They take all that from you. They make you forget about it. They distract you from it. All right? Anyways, at your expense. You have to learn to say no when you mean no, and say yes when you mean yes. Don't count on others to make it easy. You got to have a backbone. Don't let another person generate or determine your success. It can be a huge mistake. Because it's not you. It's not yours. It's not from your heart. It's not your ideas. All right? Be original. If you follow in someone else's footsteps, you're only going to go as far as they can go. That's a guarantee. And I guarantee you won't feel satisfied. You won't. I guarantee you'll still think of your dreams, your ideas. But it's easier said than done, they say. Watch what I do with this now. It's easier said than done, they say. But why do most people say but don't get done? Why do most people try but don't get results? Ties down to how come a majority are losing and very few are winning. But what do I mean by that, right? How come 3% of America's population own 96% of all the money being made, and why? Did you hear that? 3% of America's population own 96% of all the money being made. If you don't believe me, look it up. Numbers don't lie, right? That's what they say. But anyways, why hasn't it increased? Why hasn't it changed? Why? Because we follow in the footsteps of that 97%. That's what it comes down to. It's like the world or the government or the whatever the case may be, whoever it is, whatever you're watching, whatever you pay attention to, it's kind of like they train your mind to follow your neighbor. They train your mind to follow what the next person is doing. It's like originality doesn't even exist anymore. But anyways, but why do we follow in the footsteps of that 97% of people? Why not the 3%? Why? Because it's easier done than said. As simple as that. It's easy to be average than say you're average, right? It's easier to fail and accept it, right? And turn your back on it, right? Instead of saying, hey, I failed at this, but I'm gonna try it again. Oh crap, I failed again, damn, but I'm gonna try it again. Oh shoot, damn it, I failed, I lost it all, but I'm gonna try it again, all right? Now they say those are the traits of insanity. They say those are the traits of crazy people, right? I don't see that. Because it only takes one crazy man to change the world, right? Every man who ever had a big dream or big idea were called crazy at some point, right? We're told it's impossible, or they're too broke, they don't have enough money, won't be able to do it, or they got laughed at, right? Or people started judging them, right? Make sure you're not telling yourself this, guys. Make sure you're not telling yourself this, guys, because the Wright brothers flew that plane. Thomas Edison lit that light bulb, right? And Henry Ford drove that car. That's facts. But when they first had those ideas, nobody believed in them. Nobody at all. This life that we live in, there's levels to this. There's levels to this. I heard somebody say the average human being lives life not knowing their true potential. The average human beings live life settling for less, just doing enough to get by. But why? Why? Don't get started in that, guy. Don't get stuck in that, guys. Seriously, don't get stuck in that habit. All right? It's time to change what's in here. It's time to start focusing on our paradigms. It's time to start training our minds. It's time to start training our souls. It's time to start changing our habits. Because without that, we're going to be stuck in the same place for the rest of our lives. All right? Money's not going to change that. That's a guarantee. There's people out there with money that's going crazy. There's people out there with money that's going ham. There's people out there that's with money that's committing suicide. Why? Because they didn't fix it up here first. As simple as that. Anyways, we out here, man. This is day 1, 14-day grind mode challenge. Check me out. For me, my day started with a bunch of energy, a bunch of different kind of energy that I feel like I never felt before. I heard my mom say for the first time, whoa, hey, he spent the whole day with me. What a surprise. I can't believe it. Why didn't you go out? Anyways.